Alright guys, Zach with Joker's Trains, and I get to revisit one of my favorite videos to make. We're going to do the catalog review. Obviously this is the brand new catalog that just came out today, Lionel 2024 Volume 2. And if you recall the big book from 2024, it was the front of the Polar Express engine. Now for Volume 2 you get the back of the Polar Express train. That's a nice touch from Lionel, very creative. So if you're new to my catalog reviews, I give you my actual honest opinions. I don't tell you how amazing everything in the catalog is. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. I haven't looked at this catalog yet. This is my actual first time seeing the catalog itself. You can figure the rest of that out. So as we continue on with the 20 years of celebration of the Polar Express movie, I'm sure we'll have some Polar Express stuff. Now we're gonna jump right into O scale. I only do the O scale. I won't do the traditional stuff. So obviously it would appear that we're gonna get a Y6B back, and I'll give you my thoughts on that when we get to that. And a re-release of the Visionline GG1. I find this to be quite interesting that they're going to re-release the GG1 now. In my head, you know, next year being the 125th anniversary, I would have re-released the GG1 and the Hudson together since those are staples of Lionel history, but I guess that's why I don't work for Lionel. Now, as much of you know, or many of you know, I do like to collect the Visionline models, and I don't have a GG1 because I don't know, I didn't buy one for whatever reason when they were making them the first time. Now, I don't know that I'm going to order one. I will also give you my thoughts of what I'm going to order at the end of this video. I don't know that I'm going to order one. The retail on them here is $16.99, so naturally I'd have to see what the pre-order price is. I'm not a big GG1 fan. I'm just a Visionline fan. So that would all depend here. Obviously, you got several different paint schemes. And I don't know the difference between all the Pensy paint schemes. I'm not a Pensy guy, but I guess if I was to get one, I would figure out which one they call Old Rivets and probably get that one, or whatever one's at the train museum or the Pensy Museum by Strasbourg. The Penn Central ones are interesting, and then naturally they have the passenger cars to go with them. Passenger cars from Lionel, like I've said in every video that I've made recently, they're extremely overpriced. $6.99 for a 2-pack with station sounds, $4.99 for a 2-pack with no station sounds, and we're at $1,000 for a 4-pack of cars. They are 18-inch aluminum cars, I believe. So I believe it's a bit much, but prices are what the prices are. So if you want it, you're going to buy it. If not, you're not. And then, so we have a new paint scheme here that I don't know what this is. I'm sure some of you Amtrak people, will know what all this is. I'm just not that big into Amtrak. So we'll go ahead and get through the GG1 stuff here. This is American Railroads. I don't know if this was a real paint scheme on a GG1 at any point, but could have been, I suppose. But that would definitely be one that I would not order. Then we have the GG1 freight set. This is a cool little set here. It looks like it retails for $2,600. You get the GG1, 5 freight cars, and a caboose. This is a cool paint scheme here. I don't know what's so special about this one, but that's a relatively different looking, I think. But and then these are cabooses at $2.99. I'm assuming those are they're Vision cabooses. I have a Vision caboose from the UP from a couple catalogs ago. It's pretty nice, but I don't know that I'd buy another one. This post-war inspired 2124 W Madison set. It's kind of cool that they did a post-war inspired set. This set retails for $23.99. I wouldn't want to have a Visionline GG1 and only have 3 cars to pull this. So I guess they're gonna kind of make you buy all these other ones. But that's a cool thing that they did post-war inspired. It's pretty slick, Lionel, pretty slick. All right, this is the LCCA exclusive GG1. I'm not a member of LCCA, so therefore I definitely could not buy this one. But it's not a bad looking engine if you're looking for the. But I must say, are these going to be the right colors, Lionel? We know for a fact you cannot get a color other than black, right? So crapshoot to everybody buying these. I'm still waiting to see what the triplexes look like. Very interested to see how the triplexes come out. Alright, moving along here, we have a lot of people's favorites, the B60 cars. I have some friends of mine that I feel like all they buy is B60 cars. I don't think I own any B60 cars, but you have ones here for all the different paint schemes, I suppose. I'm sorry, I'm not a big Pensy person, and I don't know a lot about all the stuff that they have that goes with things, right? I don't really research. I just kind of give you my actual opinion off of what I see. These are, well, now I gotta research. Damn it. These are regular B60s for $299 a car. $299 for one car. Okay. Sure. And then we can go get the Vision B60 cars for $500. Plays dialogue, stopped, or in motion with 3 different stop scenarios. Look, man, I'm really into spending money on dumb shit, but these B60s are past dumb. This is ignorant. Like, I don't think there's no need to pay that kind of money for a baggage car. That's asinine. We're skipping. Alright, we're gonna go right to legacy diesels. Maybe this will make a little more sense to me than B60s for astronomical money. Looks like it's the return of the everybody's favorite diesel, I think, the SD70 Ace. These appear to be all Norfolk Southern heritage units. Yeah, you got Penn Centrals, Reading, or for you, my good friend Burnsy would say Reading. He just loves it. In the Savannah, Atlanta. These are going to retail for $699, and the non-powered are $349. I think at this point we could just stop with the non-powered. They're kind of pointless. Or you could just go. You could buy a B60. Shit. Anyways, the non-powered are $350. To me, if you're gonna buy it, if you're buying Aces, just do yourself a favor and buy 2 powered units. I have 1 non-powered engine in my collection, and it's literally useless. We got the Wabash, the Virginian. I think the Virginian's a very unique, not unique. It's a very nice paint scheme. Obviously, it's not unique. They've been doing that paint scheme for a while. And then the Furomex. That's a cool engine. That's the Mexico engine. It's a cool paint scheme. If anybody has a Furomex engine or Fieromex or however you say that, please tell me it has Mexican cab chatter. Please tell me they speak some Spanish on that bad boy. That would be awesome. Alright, that's enough. These also have the 4-digit addressing if you have the Cab 3, which I hear is supposed to be coming out 6 years later, whatever it is. I probably won't be buying a Cab 3 anytime soon. So thanks to you guys that bought my 2 additional Legacy 990s for the inflated prices you paid. I appreciate it. The GT, if Lionel gets these colors right, which just looking off of this, I think those colors are going to not be right. I have seen I guess it's the Atlas version of this, and I thought it looked fantastic. At least have kinematic couplers, or kinematic pilots too. It's nifty. And then you have the Maine Northern. That's new. I about called it Terminal Central, but I just looked, or Illinois Terminal, or whatever the hell it is, in the Susquehanna. And then they got the Sea Liners returning again. I have seen a Sea Liner model, a Long Island one. It had some issues when I saw it, but from what I recall, it's a pretty nice engine. These retail for $599. You got 2 different cab numbers. So then you also have the Super Bass, or as we all like to recall when I do a catalog review, as Muffin calls them, the Super Bass, because that's a thing apparently. But these were on an 054. Sea Liners just aren't my thing. I thought I was gonna like them when they first announced they were doing them the last time, but they weren't my deal. And then you have the Canadian Pacific. Now this paint scheme of them will probably look pretty good. I like that. That's a nice looking paint scheme. Milwaukee Road, Pennsy, and then the New York Central. These are gonna not be on my list of things to order. So far I'm doing pretty good here, boys, because I'm not convinced I'm ordering the GG1. And then we have the PA AAs and then the Super Bass Bs. Now these are intriguing. I don't own a set of PAs. I have several several E units and centipedes, obviously, but I don't have any PAs, and I do kind of like them. Naturally, I would probably like to get them in the War Bonnet, which is, I feel like that's the normal one, right? Like that's one everybody likes. But then you have Erie, Southern Pacific, and just the Southern. These will probably look really good. And then the New Havens, I do like that paint scheme, but it's hard to not get the War Bonnet PAs, but we'll see. I haven't determined if I'm even ordering anything out of this catalog yet, so we're gonna see how that goes. These retail for $1,200, and then the Super Bass is $500. And I've heard the Super Bass in person on some different things. I'm not convinced I need to own a Super Bass unit, but they're not that bassy to me. But Now this presents a problem. I love this paint scheme from the nickel plate. I don't know if Lionel's made it before. I think MTH did it last time. I don't know. Somebody made it, and I didn't order it last time. I can't remember who it was now. But I don't know if they did the cars to match last time. And same thing with these cars. 500 for a 2-pack, 480 for the Station Some Diner car. 400. That's silly. And then 1,000 for the 4-pack. They are aluminum, so you got that going for you. And they are 21-inch cars. I did buy, obviously I bought the 21-inch cars for the Dreyfuss Hudson last year. I've since sold that entire set. Because look, boys, y'all was right. The color of the Hudson did eventually get to where it just bothered me. After I saw the new MTH Hudson, I'm like, yeah, Lionel messed that one up. Couldn't even defend my boys anymore. I am a Team Lionel guy, but I'm like, well, the boys just can't paint anything, right? So, like, these engines, sure, they look good in this picture, but it's really like a gamble buying anything colored from Lionel. It's shitty that it's that way, but that's the world that Lionel's put us in. Anyways, these these engines run on 036 and the car's on 054. So if you're going to buy the engines because they run on small curves, don't buy the cars. You'll be in serious trouble. On to the next page here. We have my least favorite category of trains that Lionel makes, the Halloween PAs. You can look at this in yourself. I'm just skipping. It's nonsense. So we're going to go to the SW1 switchers. Now, I am a sucker for switchers. And, well, apparently I might be buying a Dubuque sand and gravel. That might be happening. Cargill, Amtrak, Manufacturers, JCT, New York Central, Lehigh Valley, Western Pacific. Let's just hope my girlfriend doesn't watch that. She'll probably want me to buy the Dubuque. So it is a nifty little engine. Anyways, they retail for $549. Your friendly Sandman. I'm a fan. I like it. They run on 031. They'll probably run tighter than that if I had to guess. But alright, it's, switcher. They do have a smoke unit. Fixed pilots. They won't run tighter than that. 031 is probably as tight as they go. Single motor. So I'm assuming they have the little drive shafts like the NW2s did, if I had to guess. Dubuque and sand gravel. I'll be damned. Alright, on to the next page. SD40-2s. One of my favorite diesel models ever. Probably right next to the SD78s. The Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western. Lionel's really hammering that road name here recently. I should paint that the same color purple. I think it would look better. CP Rail. Not my thing. Chicago Northwestern. These retail for $649. You got two different road numbers. If you're ordering these, just order both road numbers, man. They're gonna look so good together. Like I bought the 2 GP30s from the Wisconsin Central. They just look good together. So I say if you're gonna buy these, get both of them. You won't regret it. And more SD40s. We have the Reading and Northern. I happen to know somebody will be buying that. It's quite ugly. That is not a good looking engine. The Sioux Line, I'm a fan of this paint scheme, the white with the red. I think it's just contrast is just super cool. Susquehanna, and then VMV. No idea who the VMV are, but it's cool that they're making some different road names. Even the Reading and Northern with their purple people eater. Sioux Line is cool, but probably not buying that either. But if I did, it would probably be Sioux Line. It's my favorite one. So, all right. So, some reason I don't know what Lionel was thinking here. They put the steam behind the diesel. What the hell's wrong with Lionel? They have lost their minds. But as we've seen earlier in the catalog, the Y6B was there, and I'll be damned, the Y6B is here yet again. Lionel has finally decided to grace us with the mighty Y6B. Now, as many of you know that watch my channel, I have a Y6B. I have a JLC Y6B that has already been converted to Legacy, and it has whistle steam in it. So the only thing that's different on this one, it has a safety valve steam, which I'm not that big of a fan of. I have it on a couple engines that I own. These retail for $19.99. So I'm not real sure what the pre-order is. I haven't looked at Legacy Station's pre-order price or anything. I'm literally just flipping through the catalog to see the pictures. And then naturally there's different road numbers. The one thing that stands out to me, compared to the other catalogs from Lionel in the recent past, they don't have they have like proper looking marker light green color on the marker lights instead of, you know, the laser beams in the catalog pictures. Is that an indicator that Lionel has finally removed head from ass and replaced the marker lights? Nah, probably not. I don't believe him. We'll have to see. But at any rate, I don't think I'm going to be buying a Y6B since I have the JLC that's already been upgraded and I just don't have the safety valve steam. So for all you guys that have wanted a legacy Y6B, here's your shot. Get your Y6B. You won't regret it. They are beautiful engines. I'm just not going to spend that kind of money since I already have one that is basically the same as these. So let's see what's on the next page. I'm assuming more Y6Bs. Oh, of course, we have to have the wrong Y6Bs. Pennsy, Santa Fe, Great Northern. Guaranteed Lionel gets this green color wrong. It will not look nothing like MTH Great Northern Green. Be prepared. And the UP in Y6B, I find that comical. I find it more like blasphemy than comical. But yeah, if I was to buy one, obviously we'd buy the NNW, be proper. Yeah, I love it. I love UP's theme, but that doesn't even look right. And they run on 072, so if you have a small layout, you might want to skip the Y6B. All right, on to the next page. We got mountains, and we have mountains in a variety of road names, that's pretty cool. I do like to see the variety of road names. Now these run on 054 and they retail for $15.99, and I found this to be interesting. Like I said, this is my first time seeing the catalog, not my first time knowing what was in the catalog. But I find this one to be interesting. The Alaska Mountain. I don't know the last time, or if ever, that Lionel's made an Alaska steam engine. I find that to be quite interesting. I'm not going to buy it, but I find that to be really cool. You got Santa Fe, you got the Seaboard Mountain, and then you got whoever these people are. North Carolina STL. Does that say Dixieline? Do I have to buy an engine because of the fact it says Dixie? I'm not buying it. Just kidding. The New Haven, I really like the look of the New Haven. And the Southern. See, I'm not a big Southern person. Like the Green Crescent or Crescent Limited or whatever you guys call that thing. I'm not real big on that. And then you got the Tennessee Central. Seems like that might be a real engine right now. Then you have the Texas Pacific. I'm pretty sure one of my buddies on my Discord will probably snatch that up. They have brass tenders. I guess that makes sense since they all have different tenders. Well, except these two. Anyways, the Alaska here, I find that to be the cool one on the page, since I've never seen an Alaska steam engine. At least Lionel didn't get carried away and paint it blue and yellow like the Alaska diesels. So, oops, wrong button. Sorry, boys. Sorry, boys. On to the next page. These do also have whistle steam, which is, I feel like we don't have to advertise that anymore. I feel like that's just a given. We have heavy Mikados. Now, if Lionel would like to make me some more B&O Mikados, that'd be fantastic. These also run on 054. They are only 23 inches long. Retail for $14.99. Naturally, you're going to get a little better price on a pre-order. You got C and J. You got EJ and E. That the Illinois people? Elgin Joliet. I want to call them Eastern Joliet and something, but yeah. Elgin Joliet and Eastern. The Great Northern. Imagine that. We have two Great Northern engines. They both have different color greens on them. Not surprising from Lionel. The Louisville, Nashville, P&LE, and the Sioux Line. Look at the logo on the tender. How do you not like that thing? You got the money, the money sign for the S. Psh, that's money. Them boys are getting after it back in the day. I like it. Couldn't tell where the Sioux Line is, FYI. But I do like a lot of their stuff. Whistle steam, road specific details, and 4-digit addressing. If you guys ever get to where you need the 4-digit addressing, let me know how that works, because I have no idea what it's for. And then we get to the 060s. Now these are intriguing at a retail price of $8.99. I would like to think that the pre-order will be like $6.99. It might probably be $7.50, but they run on 031. They're only 17.25 inches long. They have the 4-digit addressing, but the real winner here, the real breadwinner, they got the swinging bell, like my Vision Hudson. what's her face, Peachy from Peachy's Trains will probably buy this because it says it, and I think that's what she buys, Atlantic Coastline. I feel like I've heard her say that in a video. We got the Chicago Northwestern, the Grand Trunk, the Nickel Plate Road, and then we have the UP, and then let's not kid ourselves, the mighty B&O, the best and only right here. Okay, the rest of these people, they don't matter. B&O. I would like to have a small steam switcher. I would like to have a B&O small steam switcher. I also really don't want to buy anything in this catalog, so this is a dilemma, a real dilemma. But I will make these decisions towards the end of the video, and these don't have whistle steam. So we get the swinging bell, and I know somebody could probably put whistle steam in it if you wanted it. I think. I don't know. Wonder who this tooling came from. That's weird. That's janky. That is terrible looking. They should clean that up. Alright, on to the next page. Is there more of these? No. We get into the sets. Fantastic. We got the New Haven Minuteman Freight set. This one's going to come in at $2,000 for the New Haven Mountain. You get 3 cars and the caboose. Yes, I know I say caboose weird because I say it how I want. It's my video. I do what I want. But the State of Maine Products car, man, I just love that car. I don't own one of those cars. I need to find one of those cars and buy it, preferably an Atlas. So if any of you guys happen to just want to send me a box car, give me an Atlas State of Maine car. Thanks. Kidding. Not really. It's a cool set, though. I really just like this engine. I think this engine looks great. And I'm imagining that Lionel's going to have the New Haven and the numbers in yellow. Super bright. I think it's going to be slick. Real nice. But, alright. So this is the set here that I really like on this page. The N&W King Cole set. It's a fantastic name, the King Cole set. This better come in a super cool box. This set really needs to come in a really nice box. Like the Texas Special box is, you know, red and has the big star on it. This needs a cool box. You can't call it the King Cole set and not give it a cool decorative box. So, anyways, you get the Legacy Y6B. You get 12 3-bay hoppers with the peaked ends, and you get a 2-window steel caboose. Set length 154 inches. It's a lot going on there. That's awesome. I mean, that's awesome. And then just start buying more N&W cars. Just buy like 300 of them. It'll pull it. I got faith. If not, buy more steam engines. But yeah, this set's super cool. Retails for $3,000. I'm assuming pre-order is going to be 23. Sounds good. Not buying it at that price, but it sounds good. And I need to learn to click the right button. Next page, please. We got cabin cars. I don't know why we're calling these cabin cars. I call them caboose. They look like a caboose to me. Maybe they're not cabooses. Maybe they're cabin cars. Well, this says, dating back to 1914, the N5 class cabin cars were a familiar and enduring sight on the standard railroad of the world. I'm still calling them a caboose. I don't really care. You got Conrail, Long Island, Penn Central. Not buying them. None of those road names are my deal. I do like the buy war bonds. I always say I want to buy this buy war bond stuff, and I don't know if I have any buy war bonds, but I would like to have some. But I just don't buy it. And these things are retailing for $125. I just think it's a bit much. Now I know. I bought the B&O Bobber caboose from Lionel, and I paid some stupid price for it. So we're just gonna move on. And you got a Pensy Reading Seashore. Nice. Long Island, Penn Central. Well, we see what road names dominating this catalog, so I'm pretty safe. Box cars. This page could get in trouble because for some reason I like box cars too much. You got Pensy X31s. 4 different road names of them. 6 different road names of them. I guess they're a little bit different deco on them. And that one, I like this one, the merchandise service. That would look good if you had a whole bunch of them. Penn Central, Seaboards. These retail for $100. So go get all your caboose or box cars. We have flat cars with some different kind of things on them. You got the like the nuclear stuff, I think. Pretty sure. Bethlehem Steel Heavy Duty flat car. Oh, this car here, it goes with that set they made last year that glows in the dark. That's what it is. I'm probably not buying these. Yeah, TTX Westinghouse. Even though I did have I have grandfathers that worked for Bethlehem and Westinghouse, but I'm not buying those cars. And then you have tank cars, more glow in the dark, liquid load inside. Oh, that's pretty clever, Lionel. I see what you did there. Put the little window on it. It's cool. 8,000 gallon tank cars, or it's just gallon tank car. You pick. Alaska U.S. Army Main Central. Main Central one does look pretty cool, but just not something I'm gonna buy, especially at $100 for a tank car. I feel like I can get better tank cars other places cheaper. Hot box reefers. I know a lot of you guys like these things. I'm just not that dude, man. I'm not really into this. The O'Leary Dairies, cool deco. Illinois Central. I always thought this looks kind of like a vault, like a bank vault. Atlantic Coastline, Great Northern Railway Express Agency. And then we have flat cars with twin trailers. You got the Alaska. Cool deco. Alaska had on for their railroad back in the day, little dude. That's cool. Pacific Electric, Chicago Northwestern, U.S. Army, and another U.S. Army. Different. These have the cross and this has the Army star. So if you guys are building your military trains, there's some more pieces for you. And then we have ribside boxcars. I do like a good ribside boxcar, and I don't know which one I would buy. I'm not buying one. I should buy one. I should buy one of these. We'll see. Hiawatha, the Olympian, this Milwaukee Road LRD, Yellow Band, and whatever that one's called. I think I like this one, the Milwaukee Road Yellow Band. I like that car. That's cool. These retail for $79.99. So maybe I wish one of them said like Yellow Band and Olympian or Hiawatha. I like this one too though. Nope, Yellow Band. If I buy one, I'll buy the Yellow Band. Then we got AC2s. These are covered hoppers. Atlantic Coastline, DL&W, Great Northern, Sioux, Shippers Car Line. It's a cool car. And McMillan Feed Mills. That's a cool car. These retail for $85 piece. And obviously run on 031. I really like the decorations on about all these. These look really nice. I don't know that I need more covered hoppers. I think I have enough. Now we're on to 4-bay covered hoppers, and we got the graffiti ones. I mean, this doesn't look so much like, well, that's just rust, I guess. I guess that's weathered, we're gonna call that. These are graffiti. I don't know, these cars, they don't really fit with steam engines, so I don't fool with them. But you got Cumberland, Denver Rio Grande, CSX, ACFX, AX. They retail for $100. Says all new product. I don't know how true that is, but that's what it says. And then we got 3-bay hoppers. Now, these are cool. The Alaska hopper car, that's cool. Are these line scale? I feel like these are line scale cars. If I recall, if they are line scale, if I recall, line scale used to be Weaver. Is that right? I don't know. They might not be line scale. I might have made that up. They got the B&O. And of all the pictures of B&O cars I've seen, I don't know that I've ever seen this paint scheme of the B&O with the yellow stripe here. But anyways, you can get Alaska, C&O, B&O, CSX, and you can get them in singles, or there's 2 different 3-packs, so you could end up with 7 of the same road name, which is cool. I originally thought I wanted to get Alaska, but then I saw they got B&O, but I'm not buying. I don't think I'm buying coal cars. We got NW and then Penske's, and you can buy loads, coal loads, or you can make your own coal loads because these all look pretty uniform. So if you want the same coal load in every one of your cars, buy these for a 6-pack for $24. Weaver and Lionel. So yeah, I'm assuming these cars are line scale. And I'm pretty sure when Weaver made these, because there used to be Weaver tooling, they probably were not $85. But such is life. Well, that's it, boys. We're on to traditional, and I'm not going any farther than where I've currently made it to in this catalog. What would I buy if I was buying things? So, things I would buy. I think every one of you guys that watch my video should buy this King Cole set because you're not going to be disappointed. You're going to have an awesome train for $320. I said 23, $2,300. I just the Y6B. I shit you guys not, man. The Y6B is a fantastic engine from Lionel. I have the JLC one. I know it's older, but I'm pretty sure they haven't changed a whole lot. They might have added some more detail or whatever. But the Y6B is just a great looking, great running engine. Sounds fantastic. When I upgraded mine to Legacy, obviously Sid's Trains did it for me. We put the exact same sound set as the last Legacy Y6B in it, so it sounds just like these, or sound like the last one. I'm sure this one will sound the same, and has whistle steam. So I won't be buying a Y6B. But it does kind of, I do feel a little bad. I would like to have another Y6B, but I'm not doing it, boys. I'm not doing it. And then the possibility of the Dubuque Sand. That might be the lone engine that I order. I might buy that, actually. We'll see. We shall see. The PA units obviously are on the list of what I would want to buy, but unfortunately I would probably want the nickel plate road, and then much like the Dreyfuss Hudson, you'd have to buy it. If I was ordering, I'd order everything on this page except for the super base. I don't really care about that, but you know, you have to get all the cars. I'm just not going to commit to buying a whole passenger set, and even if I was at that price, like to add all this up, I would just buy the King Cole set and have a steam engine. These would make the list, but not buying. I'm just not trying to spend that much money on trains right now. And there's nothing in this catalog that really captivates me, right? B60s I damn sure would not buy. I would love to have a Vision GG1, but unfortunately, I'm gonna look at the pre-order price on them. I just don't know that I want to spend that kind of money right now. Like I'm doing other stuff with other hobbies, and you know, I got a lot of stuff going on, and buying trains just isn't the top of my priority right now. So you know, these are retailing for $16.99. I would just imagine the retailing is gonna be $13.50, $14.50, somewhere in there. I would, if I had to guess, which I feel like a fair price, especially if you look at how much a Vision GG1's going right now for the last round. There, people are getting like asking $3,000 for them. But you know, the GG1s cause the same problem. You know, then you want to get the passenger cars to go with them. So your $1,500, $1,600 GG1, whatever it works out to be, turns into a lot of money when you start stacking all these passenger cars to make a good looking train, right? So I don't know that I'm just, this catalog, there's not enough stuff in this catalog that just really just makes me say, oh, I gotta have that. So to me, yeah, I would love to have another Y6B. I think, what are they? They're retailing it at $2,000, so I'm assuming pre-order is gonna be 17 something. I have one. I don't really need to buy another one. I mean, hell, I have 3 big boys. I have 3 Challengers. I have 2 EM1s. Like, I get it. I have duplicates of everything, right? But I'm just not really wanting to spend the money on a Y6B. So it might just be, hey boys, we might get out here pretty cheap and just get the old Dubuque Sand switcher. That's a bad little boy right there, I'm gonna tell you what. But overall, guys, this catalog was kind of what I thought it was gonna be, kind of light, kind of lackluster, I guess we'll call it. You know, with Lionel having their 125th anniversary, I would imagine that Lionel's gearing up to rip your throat out next year in the big book. So I'm assuming that they try to not get too silly with the book 2 this year. So we'll see what the future holds with the 125th anniversary coming. But there are some good products in this catalog. Don't get me wrong. There's some great stuff that I would really like to have. I mean, I just look, my mouse just went right to that page. So it's funny. I skipped the Y6B last time and I kicked myself. I had to buy a JLC and upgrade it to what Legacy, and a year later here we are. Legacy Y6Bs. Kind of funny how that worked out. But yeah, boys, it's gonna be a light catalog for me. If I order anything at all, I'm probably just looking at this little SW1 switcher, and that'd be it. I mean, hell, it's $550. Pre-order might be like $399. I don't know. $425 I think is what it'll be. But anyways, boys, I hope you guys find something interesting in this catalog that you want to buy and spend your money on. If you got a bunch of money to spend, buy the King Cole set. If you don't have that much money to spend, buy the Y6B. Anyways, guys, as always, I appreciate all you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, leave me a comment below. Tell me if you like my video review. Tell me if you thought it was stupid, or just tell me whatever you want to tell me. It doesn't matter. And it's also college football season, so NCAA 25 just dropped on the console. So if you're playing on PlayStation, shoot me your gamer tag and maybe we can hit it up a game or whatever. But you guys all enjoy the catalog. Go buy a lot of cool stuff and let me know what you're buying, especially if you're buying Y6Bs. If you're buying all 4 Y6Bs, you, sir, are a legend. Until next time, which should be soon, I do have some video reviews coming of some engines that I haven't put on video yet. I'm going to try and get this cranked out sometime soon for you. So thanks for watching. Until next time, see you later.